Okay, everyone, right? Now, so like what I mentioned, this is going to be a YouTube video. Okay, this is going to be a YouTube video so that you can repeatedly watch it until your Form 5. Okay, until your Form 5. Okay, now students, so as usual, first of all, the very important made in Taiwan ruler, this one, very important one. And today, right, our quadrant method, come look at this. So you're going to put there, today it's about quadrant method. Okay, it's about quadrant method. And what we're going to do is that we're going to learn how to play a cheat because we are not using like a special ruler where you can transfer your length. Can you see I use the word transfer length easily? We don't have those kind of ruler we can transfer. So we are using something where I name it as what? There I've been saying this one there, you see? Ta-da! Made in Taiwan ruler, correct? Right? Or maybe you can buy it from Mr. DIY. But make sure when you buy it, you check, because one student when he bought it, okay, bought it, but then the ruler, okay, the ruler, you know what? Yeah, the ruler, you know what? Yeah, so it's like cm and the other one is inches for both sides. Yes, the ruler there is inches and cm, but this one is like one part inches and cm, the other one is like cm and cm. So you have to buy this one cm and cm. This one is the one because I already said a lot of times. This one, you see, it's according to what the same. I would say it's in line to each other, aligned to each other, so that you can use that as a 90-degree hack. That's the first thing. And the second thing will be for today quadrant method, we will play a cheat. Okay, we'll play a cheat. How do we play a cheat? Today you need to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. Right? Okay. That one a bit cringe. That one. Now, so everyone, quadrant method. Okay, the field. Of course, you know what is plan view. You know what is elevation from the previous video. Sorry, not previous video. Previous class. And then we know that plan you have to focus on horizontal, and you can use base as a hack. And then you know that elevation we focus on vertical, and incline you have to be extra careful. But then the special thing for quadrant supposed to be you see this thing, this one Form 3 and Form 5 version, right? Look at my gesture here, see. So quadrant method, suppose it claims to be something easy and faster because you can transfer your plan view with height to up, down, left, right. So once you transfer it, right, then it will ease your process in copying the length without measuring. This is what they proclaim. But then actually not workable. It doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. So I'm going to use some cheat. So how do we cheat that? Okay, now, so back to this. Okay, back to this. Now, so we're going to write, first of all, we have some templates that we have to know. So this is the template, everyone. See, I'm going to draw like 2 templates. And you know what? According to what I see from students, students say, teacher, my teacher, when they teach quadrant method, my teacher get us like one A4 paper, blank one, A4 paper. And you know what? My teacher asks us to take the A4 paper, and then fold into 4 equal parts. But you have to make sure it's according to vertex to vertex. You have to make sure everything in the correct line. Then you have to fold 2 times. And after you fold it already, then you open it. You draw the cross. Any teacher do that? Any of your school teacher did that? I'm pretty sure like most of them, not all. Most of the school teachers do that. Like when they do quadrant method, so they fold. Then they ask you to take a ruler and draw the cross. Then after draw the cross already, you know what? Then they ask you to what? They ask you to take the line that you draw. They ask you to measure 1 cm. Then measure 1 cm left and right. Then you draw line. And then the horizontal line, you do the same thing. 1 cm, draw line again. Right? Then after you do that, then after you do that, then your teacher asks you to draw a 45 degree. Okay, tell me what your teacher tell you about the 45 degree. Like, tell me. How? I mean, for those that if you use A4 paper, later you know what you mean. What do I mean by 1 cm? So I'm asking like what your teacher tell you to do to the 45 cm. 45 degrees, sorry. Hey, then how you draw your quadrant method? Because like some of your school teacher, right? I mean some they use protractor. Some they use protractor. So you have to take a protractor, you measure 45, then you draw a line. Okay? I'll tell you how to achieve that. Okay? But let me tell you something according to what I understand. According to our syllabus. Yes, Fusion, you're right. That's the correct way. Okay, now, according to what I understand, according to what we have been getting in SPM, you know what? The moment when they talk about quadrant method, come on, the template is given. The template is given. So when the template is given, then what you're going to do first is that you're going to what? You're going to check whether it's on 45 or not. If let's say you got your protractor, if let's say this one not 45, please make sure you tell your teacher, 45 degree, how to do, but of course in a polite way. Okay. You say, teacher, this one not 45 degree, I cannot transfer, cannot do. Yeah, not 45, then cannot do already. Serious. Because there is once there's one school come out quadrant method in the school. The whole school cannot do. Then what happened is that the top scorer go and say, teacher, cannot do. Okay, cannot do. I cannot because I supposed to get 100. So eventually they go and measure, one student go and measure and say, teacher, but then not 45, can do it? Then only the teacher noticed, oh shit, wrong already. And then they got bonus marks for the whole thing, 12 marks. Mantap. So that one happens in, I don't know, Form 4, Form 5, a long time ago. Page 22. Page 22. Okay, so now, suppose there will be template one but if your teacher teach you the cross thing, right? Suppose I think what your teacher is trying to show you is that probably they don't have the template, or maybe they are like Form 3 teachers, because Form 3 you won't get this. Form 3, if you get this right, most of the time it's like 1, 2 drawn already, you have to draw the other one. Yeah, that's what I've seen before in exam. Okay, normally in your Form 3 exam, it's only like you draw one picture, and that picture will be 3 to 4 marks. Yeah. Okay. Now, everyone. It's okay, Stella. This one, Canon. This one, I tried already. Okay. Now, so students, let's go back to the Quadrant method templates. So suppose it's provided. Okay. Don't get too worried on that. Okay. And we are preparing for our what, everyone? We are preparing for our SPM. Okay. We are preparing for SPM. Be careful. Now, so template wise, right? Your 45 degree can be here. Your 45 degree can be here. So any side. And I've seen one reference book, they put the 45 on top. It's okay one. As long as you get 45 templates, right? The one beside, it's always the what, everyone? It's always the plan view. Plan view, you know what it means already. The one above your plan view, thank you very much. Above your plan view, later you don't inform. So that's the template. So the one above your plan view, that's the second thing that you're going to draw. That will be your front view. They will mention it to you and it's quite obvious, everybody. Then after that, the one beside your front view will be side. The one beside will be side. Okay. Now, so everyone, done with templates ready. Okay, done with the templates ready. And now when we go down, right? Okay, when we go down, we will do the reading, see what it says. Now, the diagram shows prism. Okay, shows a prism. Okay, prism. Remember, read carefully. Prism. Don't read wrongly. Prism. So shows a prism with uniform cross section KLT, WQT, already said, Mr. Sun. Okay, focus on what? Length. Focus on midpoints. Focus on equal, whether they mention any equal stuff or not. Okay, they said the using scale of 1 cm represents 1 meter. Okay, so everything in meters, I'm going to change to cm. Okay, nothing much. Then A, the plan view. Here this one A, plan view. So you're going to put there, plan view. So where's the next one? B, the front elevation, they mentioned already. And from X there, this one front. So you're going to come here, this is the B, front view. And of course, C will be here, the side view. They put there already, side view. So that's the side view. So everyone, we know what to do already. So let's draft a bit. Don't be like, okay, not to say don't be please don't act smart, everyone. This one pure formula, and not formula. It's like pure I would say formats. You have to follow formats one. No format 0 marks. Okay, 0 marks. This one total 12 marks, in your SPM. Okay, so we do some draft. Make sure we know what to draw first. Okay, everyone. The first one will be plan now. We plan a bit first. Okay, everyone. Agree or not? When you do your plan view from the top, you have to use base as a hack. And you know that's a very obvious 6 meter, right? 6 meter means 6 cm by 4 cm. So this is what we're going to draw. It's like a rectangle. And then eventually you go to the top, you look down, the first horizontal. We have been talking about that in the previous video, right? So this is the what? This is the horizontal plane. And this is 4 by 4. Okay, nothing much. So this one 4, this one 6, this one you break into 4, you draw a line. Ooh, is that simple? That will be your plan view. And after you get your plan view, students, don't forget what is quadrant method again. They claim that it's a way where you can transfer length. How do you transfer? Later you will know. Okay, why there is a 45 degree? Later you will know. Okay, now this one we are still doing like a draft. Okay, now then front view, very simple. Front view is just this part over here. So I'll just roughly draw it So you know something like this. This will be 1, 6, 5. This one 4. This one 2. Everything's there. Nobody going to calculate that. Don't calculate the length. Okay, nobody calculate that length. Okay, the slide there, the inclined plane, nobody cares. Okay, next, then your Y. Why? How? It's a rectangle. Okay, because when you look at this, you see a big rectangle where you can't see through it. You can't see through it. It's like a wall. You can't see through. But then when you really see through according to your plan and elevation, what you're going to fit inside, everyone? You're going to fit this line because it's like hidden behind, right? So there will be a dotted line. Okay, and then there's another one here. There will be another dotted line. So this will be 1, 2, and 2. This will be 4 cm. So roughly we get an idea there already. Very good info. So roughly we get an idea there already. But then how do we fit all these things into the drawing? Okay, now start with me. The formats. Okay, I already said they will provide the format to you. in the exam, in SPM, your Form 3, I said a lot of times, if they really come out quadrant method, it's either they come out a full quadrant method, ask you to draw 3D. But so far, it didn't come out before. In your reference, in your textbook, there is. But in your actual exam, I didn't see it before. Okay, so let's hope they will come out. And then student will whack me and say, "You don't please 3D, I don't know." Okay, so one of the quadrant thing, okay, if let's say you really come out quadrant, they'll get your full one, ask you to draw 3D. If let's say you really come out something where you have to draw quadrant method, okay, they draw this one and this one, you draw this. You draw one only. Yeah, one only. Because I said already, 4 marks. Right? This is 12. This is SPM. Dua belas marker. Okay. So how to start? Now, so for your case, I'll put a little picture by the side in YouTube. So you will be able to see a picture like this. Okay. So make sure you take your ruler. Your ruler, you see? Can you see your ruler? You can take your 6 and 9, your 7 and 8, anyone in the middle, and you place it right on top. Okay, right on top. So what do I mean by place it right on top? Meaning, let's say this is your ruler. Okay, this is that, how many cm? This is the 7 cm and 8 cm. So you have to make sure you place like this, you have to place nicely. You place it like this. So after you place it this way, then you look at my ruler. I will use my ruler to show you. You use your 7 cm, 7 cm, 8 cm, up and down, side by side. Now start with me. Okay, so see this. So I'm going to use my 0 and 0 cm over here. You can see, right? Now, nicely on. Okay, then follow, please. And what I do next is that I will put 1 cm dot, 1 cm dot, 1 cm dot. That's the first format that you're going to follow. Your drawing going to start after 1 cm. And this 1 cm is not the one on top only, you have to do it for the one below. And why am I doing this? I'm trying to get a very, 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 very accurate 1 cm length from the line given. So I'm going to take my ruler, use the 4 dots that I dot, right? Now, next part, you're going to use a very, very thin line, saliva. Okay, very, very thin line, and you draw it from up to down. This is 1 cm from the what? From the original vertical lines. And you're going to do the same thing over here. Okay, you're going to put it just nice and draw 1 cm from your vertical lines. Please do it now. Okay, please do it now. Okay, then after that, you will complete it for the next part. Okay, come, Lin Feng, I show you. So I will show you on the next line. Okay, the next line, I'm going to do it over here. Now, you see, can you see I'm using my 0 and 0, you see? This one 0, this one 0. I will use this 0, 0, and I will place it on my horizontal line now, you see? So I'm using this, okay, I make it bigger. I'm using this to measure 1 cm from the given horizontal line. That's the format to start your question. Okay, dot, 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 dot. Okay, then I will do for the next side as well. Okay, next side as well. Put it nicely. Okay, dot, oops. Dot, 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 and dot. See. So all these dots, right, it will be one indicator to my very, very, very accurate 1 cm from the horizontal vertical lines. Remember, your guidance, the 1 cm guided lines, it must be what? Must be thin. Thin. I already said thin because it's not your answer. It's a guided line. It's a guided line. Okay. Now, so once you are done with this, please type okay a lot of times. So it means you are done with this part, the first part of the templates. Oh, okay. So the whole thing must be perfect. Okay, it must be perfect. That's why you see I put a lot of dots, because I want to make sure all the lines are perfect 1 cm. Nice. Okay, nice. 6 students done already. Come, go, quick. Kanchong. Yeah. Now, yeah. Okay, good. Now, so while you are completing it, now, let me tell you how to achieve the 45 degrees. Students, you don't have to use a protractor. You don't have to use a protractor. Because sometimes they will get you the cross only, sometimes they get the cross, they ask you to draw the 45 degrees. Students, you see? Don't you think this one is 1 cm, 1 cm? It's a square. What is vertex to vertex? That line that I got there, it's a diagonal. Agree or not, the diagonal is 45 degrees. That's how you get 45. If you got compass, you got your protractor, okay lah. But then you don't have there. 45. Of course, use a ruler. But they prepare for you already. I already said, you see, ngam one, just nice. So that's how you achieve 45. If they get you the cross only. Okay, so you know extra information as well. Correct. Okay, next. Okay, okay, have to, because this is the original way. Okay, now, so students, now we are starting our plan view. And don't forget, we have the template there already, correct? We are drawing what? We are drawing 6x4, and the 6 cm, I planned with you a bit, the 6, wait. What happened? I have to make sure I split to 2 and 4, so I go there, come, line, you see, here, make sure, just nice, I put my 0 here, I put my 0 cm here, 0 cm here. Then make sure line and line. You see, I use the indicator, the 1 cm indicator, as a 90-degree indicator, then I will start drawing using thicker lines. It must be thicker than the very light lines that I mentioned, So 4 cm, okay, start, see here, whoa, 4 cm, just nice, okay, just nice, okay. Now, so this will be 4 cm, then you put that 4 cm. Then you see, this one done already, so I'm going to turn my what around, my ruler around. Hey, students, my line is a bit thick, because I want to show it to you. So yours, make sure reasonable, and then consistent line, mine a bit not so consistent, so you can see, teacher, yours is not that consistent, it's super thick. Yes, it's a bit thick, okay. So everyone, so I'm going to measure my 6 cm now, and of course, simultaneously, besides drawing the 6 cm using, you see, I'm still using the indicator, you see or not? I'm using indicator of the 6 and 6 cm. So I'm using that as an indicator for my very, very perfect 90-degree lines, okay? So I'll put it over here, okay, just a little dot, and then I will draw my 6 cm. Okay, from here, 6 cm. 6 cm here. I see, 6 cm already, So I will mark the 4 cm. Okay, where's the 4 cm here? You see, I mark the 4 cm. So I put there, this one 2 cm, this one 4 cm. Okay, so you do the same thing for the bottom, and please, everyone, please don't put your ruler at the bottom. Put your ruler on top. Because you need to use that as an indicator and put a little dot to start your drawing. You see? So you see, I put nicely already. So I will draw from 0 to, wait, second already. Accidentally move it. Okay, see, perfect one. So from here. Okay, done. And then of course, I will mark my 4 cm as well. Don't forget the 4 cm, 2 cm. Put a dot there. Okay, see, I put a dot already. Okay, then after that, I'm going to turn around. Okay, I'm going to turn around. Okay, then after that, turn around, make sure. Again, I have to use the what? Use the ruler as an indicator to 90 degrees, you see? I put the 1, I put 0, 0 easier, you see? Whoa, just nice, 4 cm. Then after that, I will make sure I connect it together, okay? And same applies to the other side, okay? Make sure one dot pops out only. I put the ruler inside the rectangle instead of outside. Outside means here, don't put here. Put inside, okay? Put inside, measure it, you see? 4 cm, wow, perfect. Then you connect, okay? Connect it. Whoa. So after you connect already, okay, just measure one more time and see whether super perfect or not. It must be super perfect. Whoa, okay, perfect. But of course, I already said error of 0.1 is fine, okay? But you notice my line over here is like a bit thick, so high chance I will get minus mark. So make sure every line is consistent, okay? Now everyone, so I have all my measurements, and then I will be labeling the alphabets as well. You're going to complete this drawing and you type OK. Okay, you type OK after you're done with your part A, okay? As in the drawing. So now I will feed the alphabets inside. So alphabet-wise, here will be VR, it's on top. VR, I'm fitting the information inside. And then here will be WQ. W/Q, make sure you write the first alphabet first. LT. Okay, this one MU. I'm not getting into the details because we have been talking about it for quite some time already. So I will just straight away get into the answer. You see that? So that will be NS. Okay, NS. Okay, so I have all my labeling as well. Okay, once you're done with this part, please type OK. We will continue the next part together. Okay, together, because the next part, a lot of I would say little details as well as how to hack the question. Hack as in what, hack to get one accurate measurement. Accurate measurement. Okay, how to hack them. Okay, good. Linfo, okay, Linfo? Okay, good. Nice. Okay, good. Now, so everyone, now I'm going to explain a few things. First, I have to explain how do you transfer the length. And then next, I will explain how to transfer the length and eventually still super accurate using our, just like I mentioned, the ruler, right? The Made in Taiwan ruler, aka Mr. DIY ruler, right? And then what's the 45 degrees for? Okay, students, you know what? Just like I said, Quadrant method claims that you can transfer the length to the top. What do I mean by transfer? Look at this. Look at my highlighter. See, everyone, this one how many cm? 6 cm, right? So they claim that all the intersection, you're going to shoot upwards. And when you shoot upwards, right? Can you see this one? You get 6 cm. This one you get 2 cm. Can you see this will be 6 cm? So you transfer to the top. And do you notice when you transfer to the top, this one is 6 cm, and this frame here is like 2 cm, this frame here is like 4 cm, correct? And do you notice this is front view. Check out the front view. You will see 6. You will see 2 and 4 nicely framed for you. You see? You see? 6 cm, then 4 cm, 2 cm gap. That's why they say they can transfer. Then student will be like, teacher, but then, okay. But then, this not the hack, not yet. This one is the original template. The hack later. Okay, now. So then, now you go to the right side. Okay, to the right side. You see this one 4 cm, right? Okay, now, what is the 45 degrees for? The 45 degree is like consider like a reflection. The reflection will be funny. So you move the 4 cm there, student will be like, teacher, but this one further. And the moment when you move and you hit this intersecting point of your 45 degrees, you're going to reflect 90 degrees. You're going to reflect 90 degrees. And you know what? When you reflect it 90 degrees, right, where this one is already given up, and this will be 100% 4 cm. This is what they claim that you can transfer the 4 cm using the 45 degrees. If this is not 45 degrees, you won't be able to achieve. That's why I say when one of the school comes out, like not 45 degrees, gone case, they have to get bonus marks. But the bonus is not for the whole question because like the other plan view still got marks. I think I remember the part that they didn't give marks is like this part only. I think they get bonus 4 marks. Something like that. Okay. Now, so this is what they're trying to say. No, they're trying to transfer like this. But you see how I'm gonna hack. Now, think about this situation logically. Students, do you agree when I'm not sure whether you experienced this before. I just want to ask like students, do you experience this when you measure this one and you measure this one is like perfect one, But then when you transfer upwards, if let's say you learn in school, you transfer upwards, you are like super perfect. You place your ruler in a very perfect way. You use the 0 and 5 cm, 15 cm that I mentioned to you before. But then eventually when you move upwards, right, you notice, teacher, why here perfect one? But then on top, 5.8 cm. Anyone experience this? Because when your line goes further, yes, you see, definitely got one. Now, when your line extend further, right, the more obvious the error is. Imagine, you try to think about this situation, students. Now, this is a very, very, very small right angle triangle. Do you notice like so small? Correct? You see like the what? I would say the height there is like so small. You don't really see the angle, correct? But then when I really extend the straight line, do you notice it becomes even larger as in the difference? That's the reason. When you go further, right, your error becomes exposed. Your error exposed, So how do we overcome that by using a hack? Do you know what I will do? Since I know it's for transferring, right? You know what I do? I will measure the 6 cm on top. Okay, so how do you measure? Be careful. You measure here, not here, measure here. So you measure the 6 cm earlier. You put anywhere also can, because it's just an indicator. You put the 6 cm here first. Then you see what I do. Follow. Okay. See, I put the 6 cm. You see dot. You see, I put a little dot there. So my teacher won't notice. Like, wow, see, we're playing a cheat. Can you see a little small dot there? There, see a small dot there. Sorry. See that? See that? A small dot there. Can see Okay, now. So I take away. I take away. Now I put my ruler inside. Make sure 90 degrees. You see, I use the 9 and 9 over here. See? Can you see that little 6 cm on top? Now, see or not? There, the little dot there that indicates 6 cm. Wow, okay, your teacher didn't notice that, right? Then I draw a very, very thin line to transfer to the top. Sorry. I move it nicely first. Okay, like, just nice. Make sure 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Make sure it is what? Make sure it is like, you see the bottom part? You see these two parts? Just nice one, Ngam 90 degrees. Then plus the dot, you see, plus the little dot on top. You see, right? The little dot on top. So I will draw it upwards now. Okay, wow. See or not? Perfect 6 cm on top. And of course, don't forget, you still have your 2 cm. So you do the same thing. You go back, measure the 6 cm. Okay, go back, measure the 6 cm. You see, wow, ngam. Then you go back there, you put a 2 cm. See, put a 2 cm. Put a dot there. See, it's too big already. Just a small dot. See, that's how we cheat. Okay? That's how we cheat. Then you get super perfect. Then your teacher will be like, wow, why you so king on? Other student cannot get what you can get one. Then you say, you know how to hack. So this one, okay, very, very thin line. Whoa, move upwards now. Woo! It doesn't hit, but it's fine. So I measure again. Woo! Perfect. All that. Okay, so I transfer already, but make sure the transferred line must be very thin. Very thin. But my dot there too big already. So make sure small enough. Okay, your teacher will be able to detect. Okay, now next, I have to transfer my 4 cm to this side also, So how do I transfer? Easy. Okay, so same thing, everyone. You are transferring 4 cm. You are transferring 4 cm there, So I will pre-measure the 4 cm. See, this is how I play the cheat. Okay, you can put anywhere. You want put here, put here, so can, but make sure the further the better. Now, so you put nicely. See, make sure it's on the correct line. You see, I put my 0, 0 there. Right? You see the 0, 0. I put it just nice there, so that I can measure 4 cm because you're transferring 4 cm. You are transferring the 4 cm there. So I measure 4 cm. I put a dot. Now I see dot already. See the 4 cm, right? This 4 cm dot. See that? Okay, then I turn my ruler, put inside. Don't put outside. Don't put here. Put inside. Okay, then measure. Draw the very thin line to the side. Okay, draw the very thin line to the side. You see, ooh, cannot tahan. So just nice, okay. But you see what I'm going to do. When I'm transferring the 4 cm, there's one very important thing. We are not drawing up to the dot there, We are drawing up to the 45-degree intersection. Okay, so you see, draw, stop here. Sorry. You see, draw, stop here. Cannot hit. Okay, draw, stop here. Here, stop. You see, hit the intersecting point. Okay, then students, I have to repeat again. This 4 cm, we shoot here. Okay, we shoot here, we have to reflect to the top. So when you reflect, it must be 90-degree, correct? Nah. See, when you transfer, right, I already know I have to transfer to the top. So I do the same measurement again. So I pre-measure the 4 cm also. So you see, I place my 0 cm on the line. I go further, You don't put so near. You put further. Put further. Just nice, you see? See or not? You see, I put the 0, 0 there. Ngam put there one to measure the 90 degrees as well. And then now I put a dot for my 4 cm. Okay, 4 cm. You see? Oh, cannot. Wow, kanchiong. Okay, see, a small dot there. You see? A small dot. Oops. See my small dot there, right? So that's a 4 cm. Oops. Okay, 4 cm. Then now, take my ruler, I see, put it nicely. You see, I use my, anyone, you can put 7, 7, you can put 6, 6. For your case, I think your ruler will be 0, 15, or maybe something like 6 and 9. Okay, 5 and what? Forget already. What's the 50 cm 15 cm ruler indicating again? Let me just check for you. There, here. 5 and 10. Okay. So put nicely. For my case, I'm using 6. And then you see intersection. Okay, put the 90. You see, ngam one. You see, for both sides, ngam one. Important. Okay. Then I will draw very, very thin line. And don't forget, you see my little dot there, the 4 cm. Very small one. Then I can use that as an indicator. Use the bottom as an indicator. Then my answer will be super accurate. Wow, cannot tahan. You see? Go up. So I transfer my 4 cm. You see, I measure here. I cannot tahan also. You see, 4 cm. See or not? So students, I'm done with explaining how to transfer. I wait for you. You transfer everything nice. You type okay a lot of times. We will continue. Quick. Okay, so now I'm preparing to draw thicker lines. Okay, so we are completing the question in a while. Okay, so we transfer everything really. Later, we still have to transfer this to the side. So far, plan view transferred all the intersections ready. Okay, so almost there, kanjiong. Almost there, right? Quadrant method. So I explain in detail. Please use it as a reference up to your SPM. Okay, up to your SPM. So when you're in Form 4, I'm going to send you the same video again. Okay, I prepared everything nicely. Very upfront. Okay, very good. Okay, one student done already. Done, you type a lot. Okay, means you're super confident. Okay, all good, Okay, lie. We are kanchiong, heartbeat very fast. Whoa. Okay, good. Kanchiong is Lin Feng, how? Lin Feng, okay. Yes, nice. Okay, everyone, one last minute, come quick. So I will be preparing my front view. Okay, one last minute. Front view, you see, is this one. So we're gonna copy that. So we pre-draft already. But of course, when you're doing yourself, you're not like me, talk a lot, right? So you can do it faster. Okay, because you notice we use so much time in explaining to perfect, to refine everything, right? But when you do it, it's like super fast. Okay, so please make sure you really understand the situation already and try to keep trying it. Make sure you get like perfect answer. Okay, everyone. So we're gonna get our 6 cm. You see that? 6 cm, the bottom one. I'm going to do 6 cm, 5 cm, 1 cm, 4 cm, 2 cm. Just like nobody cares. Later we collect the 2 points, right? So come, quick. So here, measure 6 cm. Wow, see or not? Perfect. Okay, so we're going to get our 6 cm. It's too thin already. Thicker. Okay, so 6 cm. Okay, nice. Okay, then after that, this one done already, 6 cm, so I put it at 6 cm. And then by the side, 1 cm. Okay, by the side, 1 cm. Whoa. Just nice one, 1 cm. 1 cm done already, so make sure we have our 5 cm by the side. Okay, make sure you always put inside, don't put outside. You put outside, you cannot use the like two sides to indicate 90 degrees. So I always use inside. My line is a bit not that smooth lah, okay, because I'm using digital pen. Okay, so when you use mechanical pencil, everything will be super perfect. I've seen a lot of examples from students. Their drawings are very good. Okay, so here up to 5. Nice. Okay, so I put there, this one 5 cm. This one 1 cm. Okay, now I'm going to measure my 4 cm that goes inside. 4 cm. But don't worry, we have our indicator, no worries. There, you see the guided lines, the thin one, you can use that. You see 4 cm. Okay, you see this one is not exactly 4 cm, but then it's within 0.1. So I'm still considered correct. So put inside again, 2 cm to the top. Whoa. 2 cm to the top. Then after that, next. Wow. Okay, next, you see. Hui. You see the highest point and lowest point, you connect them together. Mine is using digital ruler, so a bit hard for me to achieve like super perfect slides. Okay, so I got my answer ready. So I put there 2 cm, 4 cm. And now, of course, the labeling. So I will quickly do the labeling. Okay, quickly do the labeling. So you all complete this ready. You type, okay, a lot of times. So I know you're done. Then we're going to do our final part. Transfer to get the side. Okay, so I'll do the labeling first. I'm not telling you each and every labeling's meanings. I'll just quickly label it. LM. This is PS. This thing over here, I always put it outside. TU. This will be WV. Make sure no break lines. No holes. Okay, previous video we have been talking about that, the whole thing. Okay, then after that, error of more than 0.1. All these things you have to be extra careful. Okay, so all done already. Measurement, labeling, all perfect. Now we're gonna transfer all the intersection again to this side. Okay, but play cheat again. Cheat. 1 cm, 2 cm. This one, of course, the leftover will be 2 cm as well. So over here, we're going to dot. This one, we are not supposed to do that one, but we are using that as a hack. So we can play cheat. Okay, we can play cheat. So back to you see, back to this, using the 1 cm, not the one below, don't put wrongly. So you see, I put it over here. Just nice one, So I will put the dot first. Then you don't draw the answer first, You just draw the indicator first. I mean the guided line. You have to draw the line first. So I'm using all the dots to pop nicely. This one 1 cm, put a dot there. You see, very thin, small dot. You see the small dot? Very small dot there. So if let's say you're using phone to see, enlarge it in the video. So this one 2 cm, put a dot. Wow, too small, too big already. Small dot, too big. Small one, this one, 5 cm. Okay. Then now, draw it to the side. You see, I use my 9 cm as an indicator to the line. Guided lines are, wow. Sorry, I very kanchiong, so I do a lot of sound effect. Whoa. See, son? Use the 9 cm as an indicator as well. And make sure you put it nicely and transfer to the other side. Jump. Whoa. Then same thing over here, use the guided line, you see? I always use guided line and the two up and down to align them to transfer. Hey, it doesn't hit the line, cannot. Ngam one. So it must be perfect answer. Ooh, yo. Cannot tahan. Okay, draw that. Wait, not perfect. Must be perfect. Okay, good. So everything transferred ready. Okay, let's measure and see whether perfect or not. Not perfect, then kanchiong already. Okay, not bad. Everything within 0.1. Mantap. Correct, right? Everything within 0.1. I like it. So now we can draw already. Okay, can you see the answer is already there? You see? This one is your answer, correct, right? It's already there. Then you just connect the lines and make it thicker. So now, you see? Cannot tahan. Perfect 4 cm. You see, perfect 4 cm. So now we can draw already. Okay, so we complete this. Then 12 marks is yours. Okay, and make sure you send a message to my WhatsApp so I can see how perfect is your draw. Sorry. Oh my god, I can draw the one top. Bottom. Draw the wrong lines. Okay, here, correct. Ooh, nice. Then turn around because we have all the guided lines ready, so you can just draw anywhere. Okay, just thicken the lines, you see? Whoosh. Okay, just thicken it. Just thicken them. Okay, and somehow we play cheat, correct? Right? So you don't have to go and purposely measure again, no. You see, everything perfect one, just taken them. Ooh, yo. Nice. And then this one dotted. Dotted. Mantap sekali. Okay, dotted. Okay, nice. And then, of course, throw the ruler. 2 cm, 2 cm, 1 cm, 4 cm. Right? And then, of course, you go to the top. Okay, be careful with the labeling because this one you are looking, of course, it's a side, but it's a back side, right? So you look at the back side there. Okay, can you tell me what you're going to label here? Be careful. This one a lot of students label the terbalik. Be careful. So what you're going to label here? Come, let me see what you're going to tell me. Yes, very good. That will be K. You're right. Okay, so we do one by one. We do one side first. Okay, K. Then after that, next here. Come. Yes, very good. So we just continue on. So this one, L, right? So this will be L. You're right. Okay, L. Then the next one will be, don't forget, it's T/W, not W/T. Because suppose from that side, from this side, T comes first. And then this will be P/Q. And the other side, you know what to do. N. This will be M. This will be U/V. And finally, S/R. Students, that's a perfect 12 marks quadrant method. Okay. So you done already? Please send a message to me. Yes, this one is perfect 12 marks in your SPM style. Yeah, but of course, they'll make it harder lah. This one normal. If I say level 1 to 10, level 2, level 2, 3, but it's your level lah. It's your level. I don't want to make it too hard. So the hard one, suppose for your level form 3, right? You draw one only. Either they ask you to draw plan view, draw front, or maybe side, one only. This one, the whole complete quadrant method, I show you something where you can understand it.